Hey, fifth graders, it's Tuesday, hopefully. We're on topic 3, lesson 2. We're going to estimate some products. Hopefully you have done the daily review 3-2 from Mrs. Johnson. If you haven't, pause this, go do the daily review, go through it with her, and then come back to this. So we're on Sullivan Share. It says a school club wants to buy shirts for each of its 38 members. Each shirt costs $23. About how much money will all the shirts cost? Solve this problem any way you choose. Now, I know most of you are going to say, we don't know how to multiply 38 times 23. Okay, and that's fine. So we got to figure out a different way to do it. So how about we do 38 times 2, because we do know how to do it that way, because we did that yesterday. So 8 times 2, actually no, we're doing this today. Never mind, forget what I just said. So how about if we do 38 times 10? Let's do that. 38 times 10, because that we know is 380. Now we have 23 to do, so we'll do another 38 times 10. That will give us another 380. And then we can do 38. Well, we did 10 and 10, that's 20. We got 3 more to do. So we got to do 38 times 3. Or I could say 30 plus 30 plus 30, that's 90. 8 plus 8 plus 8, that's 24. So 90 plus 24. So now I can do 380 plus 380 plus 90 plus 24. If I do 380 plus 380, I would get 760. 760. Then I add 100, because I know I only have 90, but there's 24 there. So I can say I'm going to add 100. That's going to give me 860. And that would leave 14 more. So if I add 14 more, that should give me 874. Now, what was it? The total cost. So this would be dollars. That's one way to do it. Okay, pause the video. Go watch on Savas the 3-2 visualize learning, and then come back here. Okay, so today we're estimating products. First thing here, it says a store needs at least $15,000 in sales per month to make a profit. If the store is open every day in March, and here's a calendar to show us 31 days in March, and sales are about $525 per day, will it make enough money? So down here they said, well, 525, that's close to 500. So let's say $500 a day. And 31 days, well, let's say that's close to 30, so let's just multiply it by 30. 5 times 3 is 15. We had 1, 2, 3 zeros. It says they're going to make $15,000. That's right where they need to be. So because we took less money in our rounding, my guess, my prediction would be, yep, I think they're going to have enough money to make that. Okay, convince me that you know. A different store needs to make at least $20,000 to make a profit in March. They average $685 a day for the month. James used rounding and estimating to say 685 is almost 700. That makes sense. And he used 30 days instead of the 31. That makes sense. And he says it's 21,000. I think it's going to be close. What do you think? Well, if I do 7 times 3, that's 21. I add the 3 zeros. I believe it is 21,000. They need 20,000. I would say it's going to be close, but I think they will make it. So now we should be in our math journal. You probably were already in your math journal. Here on number 1, it says number sense. Each egg carton holds 1 dozen eggs. That's 12. Michael's chicken farm fills 121 egg cartons. So each one has 12, and they fill 121. So if I wanted to know how many, I'd have to multiply that. He thinks that there were over 1,500 eggs. Is he correct? Use an estimate. Well, I could say 12 is close to 10, and I could say 120 is close to 100. And then if I multiply this, 10 times 100, I would get 1,000. What do you think? If this was 12 and this was 21, could we do more? We could keep this at 120. What would that do to it? 10 times 120. That would just bring 2 zeros like this. I don't think he's going to have enough eggs. I don't think he's going to get to 1,500 eggs. Number 2, 3, 4, and 5. You're going to estimate and then trying to figure out, and you have to tell, did you overestimate or underestimate? So number 2, 29, what is that close to? That's close to 30. So we're going up. 688, what's that close to? Hopefully you said 700. Again, we went up. Okay, so this to me is overestimating. Our answer is going to be bigger than what it actually is. Let's look at the next one, number 3. It says 210. Well, I'm going to probably round that down to 200. 733. I'm going to round that down to 700. This would be underestimating. Our answer is going to be lower than what it actually is. Number 4. Tried 4 and 5. Pause this, try 4 and 5, and then come back and see what you did. Remember, we're not finding the answer. We're just finding out if it's going to be over the actual amount or under. So number 4. 43 would be rounded off to 40. 108 would be rounded off to 100. We went down on both of them. So this is going to be under. And number 5, 380, that's close to 400. 690, that's close to 700. We're going to be over because we went up on both of them. All right. Now, we can do one of these first, and then you're going to go through, do them all, and then you can come back and look, or you can do one at a time, pause it and come back, however you want to do it, but come back on and double check, see if I made any good mistakes. So this first one here, to me, we're doing 180 is close to 200, and we're multiplying that by 586, which is close to 600. Now when I do 200 times 600, I'm doing 2 times 6, that's 12, and there's 4 zeros there, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, number 7. I don't have to round 300 off at all. I can keep that right at 300. 118, I'm going to make it to 100. So 300 times 100, I'm going to go 3 times 1. That's 3. It looks like 4 zeros. I think I did O's. Let's try zeros. 19 times 513. 19 is close to 20. 513 is close to 500. 2 times 5 is 10. And then we have 3 zeros. How come our answer has 4 zeros? This was 5 times 2. This was the 3 zeros in 20 and 500. Number 9. 38, that's close to 40. 249. Close to 250. I'm going to have to go down to 200. So 4 times 2 with 3 zeros. Next one. 11's close to 10. 800. 8 times 1, 3 zeros. 44 is close to 40 times 212, close to 200. 4 times 2. Is every one of these going to be 8,000? Look at that, 8,000. This one's probably 8,000 too. 790. That's close to 800. 397. That's close to 400. 8 times 4. 32. 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put in your comma. Make it a little bigger, I guess. Sorry. 42 times 598. 42 is close to 40. 598 is close to 600. 6 times 4. 24. 3 zeros. 25 times 191. 25 is going to round up to 30. 191 is going up to 200. 3 times 2 is 6. Looks like 3 zeros there, 6,000. Number 15. 408, that's close to 400. 676, it's close to 700. Now I take 4 times 7, 28. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. Go back and put my comma in. Make that a little bigger so it looks nice. 290 times 12. 290 is close to 300. 12 is close to 10. 3 times 1. Add my zeros. And the last one, number 17, 854. That's going to be close to 900. 733, that's going to be close to 700. 9 times 7, 63. Add 4 zeros. Then go put my comma in and make it bigger so it looks nice. Okay, let's do a couple word problems here. Let's see, which one do we want to do? Estimate 530 times 375. Is the estimated product closer to 150,000 or 200,000? Explain. Well, if I look at this, 530 is going to be 500 times 375, that's 400. So 5 times 4 is 20. And I'm going to add 4 more zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4, so it looks like it's closer to 200,000. 200,000. All right, I'm going to skip these next 3, otherwise I'll run out of time and I'll have to do a part 2. I want you to go to this. Try to figure out these. Pause your video. Try to figure these 2 out, and then come back and see what you got. It says Lance has 102 packages of sports cards. Each package contains 28 cards. Use rounding to estimate. So I would take 100 times 30. So 1 times 3 is going to give me 3. 100 has 2 zeros. 30 has 1. So I'm going to have a 3 with 3 zeros. I'm going to get C. And which does not show a reasonable answer? 20 times 300. 2 times 3 is 6. So 6,000 would be reasonable. So A is definitely right. Then if I did it, I could maybe do 24. I would definitely say 10,000's out, because you would never go up to 400. You could do this times 25 times 300. So 25 times 300 would give you about 7,500. Okay, so I would say D is the one that it's not close to. And I got 15 more seconds here, so you are now going to do quick check. Topic 3, Lesson 2 on your computer. When you're done with that, go to Mrs. Johnson and get Topic 3, Lesson 2 practice worksheet. Have a great rest of your Tuesday.